The top vote getter for the WNBA All-Star Game among fans just 2 years ago was A'ja Wilson at 95,000 votes. Caitlin Clark's got 1,000,003. Nafesia Collier has 1,000,001, 1,000,002. Caitlin Clark's teammate, Aaliyah Boston, has 1,000,000 votes. Just 2 years ago, the top vote getter got 95,000 votes. Caitlin Clark has made this league relevant and has blessed the entire league, brought all of these women what they said they wanted, attention. We've never seen that. This is bigger than what Tiger Woods did for the PGA Tour. This is bigger than what Michael Jordan did for the NBA. This is bigger than what Magic and Larry did for the NBA. This is unprecedented. The biggest star in American sports is a woman, Caitlin Clark. And some of you are like, man, Whitlock, you're pretty hard on feminists, and the WNBA is a feminist league, and I can't believe how much you talk about the WNBA. Why do you keep talking about this woman? Doesn't it violate all your values? No, it doesn't. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because what Caitlin Clark represents is bigger than feminism. It's actually a reflection of our values. And I'm talking about those of us that have a biblical worldview, those of us that believe in male leadership, those of us that believe in the patriarchy. We have put Caitlin Clark at the top of the food chain. This is bigger than Caitlin Clark. You know, Caitlin Clark is kind of lukewarm as it relates to reflecting all of her biblical values. She kissed the ring and bowed to the feminists, the black queens in the WNBA, because she felt like, hey, I got to relieve some of this stress. She's not a man. She's not built for war. She's not built for this level of conflict. But she's done well. She's held her own. She's held on to those values, and that's what's driving the interest in Caitlin Clark. I'm not quite done yet. I'm about to really go there. But I just want to spell out the importance of Caitlin Clark and spell out the failure of men. Everything that Caitlin Clark is accomplishing, a man could have done. A man could do. A man could steal her thunder, knock her off the throne. But we want to sit around and talk about, hey, Caitlin Clark bent the knee and I'm going to jump off her a little bit. It irritated me. How about all these guys, all these men in sports? They didn't just bend the knee, they bent over. We surrendered the throne. And Caitlin Clark has taken advantage of it. The WNBA has taken advantage of it. But there is, and this is where I'm going really big picture, and I want you all to understand. Paul Shirley will jump in here in a second, but I want you to understand there's a major cultural shift going on right now in America. A major cultural shift. There's a culture fatigue that is driving a culture shift. Hip hop is dead and is dying right before our eyes. That brand, which has dominated American culture for the last 20 years, for the last 30 years, and the branding, the combination of hip hop and sports, it's dying. Caitlin Clark and Morgan Wallen are leading a cultural shift that is piggybacking and taking advantage of a cultural fatigue that everyone is tired of. This isn't a black-white thing. It might be for black women, but for everybody else, we've just had it with our icons, our sports stars, our celebrities, particularly all pretending to be rappers. LeBron James tatting himself up like he's a rapper. Everybody coming to the arena dressed up like they're a rapper. Everybody wanting to be a rapper on the side. Hey, have you listened to my rap album? Yeah, I know I play football or basketball, but I'm also a rapper. Every arena you go into, every gym you go into, I'm talking about little kids going to play AAU basketball or summer basketball or even elementary, junior high, high school basketball. What are they playing in the background? Cleaned up or non-clean versions of that garbage hip-hop music. There's a fatigue. What is driving Caitlin Clark's popularity and her dominance of the sports world is we finally have someone who's girl next door, who shows up at your house, or you take her home to meet your mom or your dad or both, and they're like, oh man, that looks like a nice girl. Oh yeah, you can bring her home. She's not an OnlyFans model. And there's an opportunity for a male athlete to hop into that boy next door role. Maybe Cooper Flagg will do it. I certainly hope so. Maybe Patrick Mahomes will continue to lean in to what he's been leaning into lately, his faith, and detaching himself from all of that Black Lives Matter, social justice warrior garbage, and all this caping up for George Floyd and Michael Brown and Trayvon Martin. People have had it. And living here in Nashville, I can't say that I know Morgan Wallen, but I know of Morgan Wallen and people close to him. And obviously Morgan Wallen likes to drink, and he's a party boy, and you know, he's a typical music star. But if you listen to his music, if you go to his concerts, you go to his shows, if you just look at his appearance, he looks like the kind of guy that would show up at your parents' house and your parents would be like, oh, I can deal with this. Listen to his music. It's not profane. It's not degenerate. It's fun. It's rebellious. It's kind of boy next door. It's the kind of music that people of my generation used to listen to. And I've been trying to explain to you all what's happened to me in terms of, like, I listened to this country music because I was not a lifelong country music fan. I've been a country music fan for 4 or 5 years. But I listen to it and I hear the soul in it. When I listen to Riley Green, I can hear the soul. When I listen to Chris Stapleton, I can hear the soul. It's like, this is like the music I grew up with, this country music. There's a longing for a culture that doesn't totally violate people's biblical worldview and traditional values. And Caitlin Clark and Morgan Wallen are benefiting from that.